even do the accent. That's how bad it is. So it's like a South Philly, like old school, you know. I can't stand it. Like, how they get them to record those voices? Can't they do like a plain voice? It's like no accent. So actually, I can't even do it. It's too something for me. So they won't even bring in that radio frequency for Sharon. Discover dining. All in pink. The Wayward, Iron Hill, Mom's Organic, Federal Donuts, and Schmerit. New York City. It's as close to New York City as Philly can get. And that's probably about it. Like, Philly won't do anymore. They really can't afford it. This is all federal government money. So Philly doesn't have real money, it has government money. That's a fact. Alright, Hard Rock Cafe. Last night they were playing I Am the Walrus. Remember that song? That's ages ago. Or am I confusing it with another song? Okay. Alright, so there's all the signage. That's the New York City, you know, feel, I guess. And I wish they would do more on other sections of Market, like on the west side of Market. But we'll see. They were going to bring a stadium here, but they changed that. And I was like, I like the idea of a I wanted the stadium to come in because I was thinking more business, and it seemed okay-ish. It's better than a casino. But they poo-pooed it, and they're going to stick the stadium down where all the other stadiums are. I guess it's a way to control people. That's what I told us that. Okay. So anyway. Pop up your business here. No one wants to buy ads. We still have plenty of space up here. Welcome to Philly, city of brotherly love. That's what the word means in Greek. Philadelphia is a Greek word. It actually means the city of brotherly love. So I don't know if they'll ever change it because it's not very loving here and people know it. Everyone lives in fear. They think they're supposed to hide. That's a gangster mentality, as if everyone's a criminal, and most people aren't really, not really. Convention Center. So we're just sort of walking back and forth a little bit today. It's quite chilly. It's chillier than I thought. I couldn't tell for certain in my apartment because it goes back and forth between chilly and toasty. Someone turns the little heater on the stairwell, and sometimes that helps keep the building warm. So I figured, let me come out here and do this walk as opposed to the Cottman Avenue. It's too hard to get up there. skateboard, but I had to leave it in Gainesville, Florida, because oddly, the people who I would have expected to say, do you want to keep your things here, or what do you want to do since you have to move really quick and we have to sell the house from under your feet, they didn't offer anything, and they behaved very bizarrely, so I didn't know what to do. So I had to put myself in storage, and it was during the pandemic. So I had to eventually downsize in the end, and let go of everything. So it's kind of sad. I had to do that quite a few times. Like in 2017 in December, I had to get rid of a lot of things. I had to hurry up and move. I put a whole bunch of things in a U-Haul van. I was told to keep renting the U-Haul van day after day after day for like 6 weeks. Put it on a credit card. Then I was told to contact a whole bunch of people. The van got towed. I'm like, I don't get in trouble, and this is what I'm supposed to do. Then I had to call a whole bunch of people on my email contact list to see like if anyone would let me stay with them. So there were like 3 or 4 different places where I could stay. Some people were kind, some people weren't. And I had to, along the way, I had to keep letting go of belongings that I was attached to. And since my career was like freelance writer and stuff like that, before being forced into dog walking by the city of Philadelphia and the puppet masters within, and I do see it as human trafficking, and so do other people because of my specific case, and death threats, attempted murder. So anyway, I had to keep letting things go, you know, each phase of the way, and I was doing everything by myself. I had to tote boxes all over the city. I had to collect boxes from the U-Haul van. I had to all kinds of crazy stuff that I had to do, and I had to get you know, and I feel like my sister was sort of forced into a world, and in a way she had to let go of a lot of things as well. So I actually, at this point in time, based on all the math and connecting a lot of dots, and also observing the behavior of, say, step family members, cousins, and so forth and so on, I believe that my mom, sister, and I were actually attacked outright. And they use tactics that are very invisible, that other people who are good people and live their lives normally wouldn't suspect would be done to them. Most people don't expect that to happen to them, you know what I mean? So there are people who have the privilege to think long term and could play a game, you know, even with life insurance and this, that, and the other. So in a way,